Live from Northern Virginia, it's Cardigans,
the show about life by two guys who like living.
I'm your host, Howard Malk.
And I'm your other host, Joshua Mutterpearl.
We are joined today by my breakfast burrito.
And half of my waffle.
So, Josh, it's been a really long time since the end of season 1.
It has been a really long time.
We didn't even make any thing that people would know that was the end of season 1.
Yeah, it just kind of ended, you know? Sometimes life is like that, you know? Life isn't always cliffhangers and stuff like that, you know?
You know, my mom used to say that life was like a box of chocolates because you never knew what you were going to get.
Yeah, but there's only like the one good piece in the box of chocolates.
I always use the map.
And it looks
they had
like
a little map
the
on
one
it, so I knew
that
exactly
sucks.
what I was going to get.
So it kind of... Your chocolate boxes came with maps? Okay.
Yeah, my chocolate boxes came with like... You lift the lid, and on the bottom of the lid was like a map of the box with everything labeled.
Oh, somebody loves you very much and is getting you...
It's the chocolatier, yeah.
Upper class...
I mean, I don't get chocolate very often. But when I do,
you know,
it has a map.
That's what the definition of privilege is, okay? Your box of chocolates has a map.
If chocolate doesn't have a map on it, I won't eat it. Because I don't trust it. I'm like, what? I don't like caramel.
He only buys Hershey bars that are like, here's where the treasure's buried.
I don't like caramel. I think this crinkling of the wrapper is coming up very loudly in the mic.
Yeah, I thought you were doing it on purpose. All right, so let's explain the scene for those at home.
So I thought it would be a funny idea to eat on record as a beginning, to be like, haha, we don't care about our quality, but I didn't realize it would crinkle this much. And now it looks like we actually don't care about the sound quality.
But we do care about the sound quality. We care too much. That's our flaw at Cardigans. Here at Cardigans, we care too much.
Even our nonchalant little things are planned out very much.
That's right.
The problem is we don't do a very good job.
Howard was like, I'm going to bite this burrito at exactly 2 minutes.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Exactly at 2 minutes. I was looking at the computer and also I had a little secondary watch on my clock. I mean, a secondary clock on my watch.
He planned to mess that up.
Yeah, I mean, we're down to the wire here.
Yeah, that's right. That's how it works. We used to have scripts in front of us, but now it's all memorized, all up here. That's what we've spent the entire time between season 1 and season 2 doing, was just memorizing this episode of Cardigans.
So, if you think it's going to be a long time between this episode and the next, it's because we're memorizing the script. We care.
Yeah, we care. Although hopefully season 2 of Cardigans will be more frequent. More frequent.
Yeah, more frequent.
That was kind of hard to say because I had waffle in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat my burrito as fast as I can so I don't have to do the rest of the show with it.
Oh, yeah. Describe for us what's in your breakfast burrito.
So, in my breakfast burrito, there is egg, cheese, mystery meat?
Potato.
What is it? Oh. There's potato, a lot of potato in it. Oh, sausage. Yeah, sausage, cheese, and potato. And egg. And and of course, all wrapped in a tortilla shell. But in addition, there's a lot of exotic herbs and spices, which are kind of like not the best. I'm going to need some water after this.
Cardigans is in no way sponsored by
water.
Yeah, water. Or eggs. She's offered to sponsor us, but we turned it down. The big cheese. You get it?
Oh, yeah. Corporate pigs.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Capitalist dogs. Just kidding.
We love capitalism, and we also love really all kinds of isms. Communism.
Yeah.
We don't love... You know what we don't love?
What?
Can you guess?
Not racism?
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking.
Yeah. We don't love racism. Here at Cardigans, we officially go on the record as saying we do not like racism.
Yeah.
Unless... No, just kidding.
No, there's not.
I'm almost done. Just so you guys know, with my waffle here. It's blueberry, is it?
No, chocolate chip.
Is it? No.
Does chocolate taste like blueberries to you? They're definitely not blueberry. They're chocolate chip waffles.
Maybe yours was
Maybe they gave you one blueberry waffle.
One chocolate chip came in the package. You don't know. You're really trying to crinkle that burrito.
I'm really not trying to, but I can't get the burrito out.
The same thing in the movie theater. We'll get to that later.
Yes, we saw...
or right now.
Well, I don't really have anything in between planned, if you know what I mean, audience. Because we plan everything here.
Yeah.
So, we saw a movie. Would you like to share the title of that movie? It was a pretty big one for 2017.
We're dating the episode now?
This episode is no longer timeless.
Yeah.
So
it is the Emoji Movie.
That's right. We saw the Emoji Movie
starring T.J. Miller
as Gene, the meh emoji of the main character. Also starring James
Corden.
Yep, James Corden as High Five.
He doesn't get a name.
No, he doesn't get it. Only the meh emojis have names. It's Gene Meh, and then his parents are Mary Meh, and what was the dad?
Do you remember that?
The dad was named...
I don't know, was it Martin Meh?
It was something with an M as well. Yeah, it was like Mark. Or Mark. It was Mark. No, it wasn't Mark.
Martin.
I think it was Martin Meh, yeah.
Malcolm?
It was not that. It was not Malcolm. I don't remember his name.
Meroy.
They had names. Everyone else did not have names.
Everyone else did not have names.
They were like, the poop emoji was just named Poop, and that was played by Patrick Stewart, by the way.
Yeah. Didn't sound like Patrick Stewart. If I didn't know it was Patrick Stewart, I wouldn't have known it was Patrick Stewart.
Good insight there.
Yeah. Well, I said it was maybe because he was trying to, like, hide the fact that it was him in this movie.
Well, the thing is that if anyone in the cast were to die before their next movie, they would be remembered for as their final movie being the Emoji Movie, which is kind of funny.
That's pretty... But also sad. I wouldn't want anybody from the cast to die. Say what you will about the movie. I don't want anybody in the cast to die.
I personally enjoyed the movie.
I did not enjoy the movie.
So let's give the audience a little bit of the plot without spoiling anything. But so it's about
the plot.
You don't remember?
The plot was a waste of time, and therefore I edited it out of my mind because the plot doesn't exist. It shouldn't have existed. These people just, like I said, these people just needed to go to therapy to sort out the problems that they had.
They couldn't have gone to therapy because they're emojis.
Oh, because they're emojis.
So I think the movie really struck me personally, and like a personal level, I could really relate to Gene.
He was crying at the start of the third act.
Yeah, actually, I had some tears in my eyes. You know what I cried at, and I'm like kind of disappointed in myself that I did.
What?
Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, when Gwen Stacy died?
Yeah, when Gwen...
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. No, Gwen Stacy died at the end of The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
That was because it was well done, too.
It was like the only well done thing in the movie.
About that movie?
Besides Jamie Foxx before he became Electro.
Yeah. I saw the movie, Baby Driver. The interesting thing about that one...
That was such a good movie.
Because that movie made me not like Jamie Foxx, which is a hard thing, you know? And I mean, I still like him, but I mean, like, in that movie, I didn't like him.
Baby Driver is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's incredible. But let's talk more about the Emoji Movie.
Yes, the topic of choice.
The topic of choice. That's what it says in our script, and that's what...
Yep. So we came from the Emoji Movie just a few hours ago. We saw the 6 o'clock showing, 6 p.m. that is.
Mm-hmm. At Springfield Regal Town Center, 12.
Well, sure. Thanks for giving the exact location of where we live.
Well, yeah. Also, my home address and social security number both happen to be... No, we're done.
Yes, we saw it in the movie theater.
Yes. Was there more to that? You started that sentence like there's more. Did you forget the script?
Yeah, I did a little bit. I had a lapse. Because I need some water.
All right, Howard's going to get some water. And meanwhile, I'm going to talk about the movie, I guess. Basically, all right, you don't need to stomp like that. I don't know if you heard him stomping, but he was stomping there. Oh, well, that was really fast. I didn't even get the chance to talk about the movie.
I had water filled up already.
Oh, he was prepared.
I said I left it in the other room.
Oh. Oh, don't make that noise. That's rude. Yeah, my parents used to yell at me for that because I would go, ah, and they were like, that's rude, and then I never did it.
Well, that was some water. Stop, I finished the burrito.
It was there, I had to crinkle it. So
what are we talking about?
The movie. You said the movie theater.
We saw the movie theater. So we saw it at the movie theater. That was a good waste of about a minute.
Killing time here.
Well, we want to fill up the whole time period.
Yeah.
So
we don't even know how long that's going to be yet.
Yeah, so we saw the Emoji Movie at the movie theater.
Oh, we really?
And I personally enjoyed it, but Josh, what were your thoughts on it?
So, I did not like it. And the thing is, I knew going into the movie that it would be a bad movie because it had gotten bad reviews. And yet...
You can't pin your own opinion on reviews, though.
No. Alright, but 8% of critics liked it, alright? Okay? Alright, so there's really a small chance that I'm going to go into this movie and enjoy it. Like a lot of reviews have just slashed it, been like, oh, it's really not a good movie, and yet the movie's been doing fine with sales. People are going to see it because it's a bad movie, and I think that's kind of weird now that we've reached a point where we'll pay money to see something that's bad, something that's poor quality, and it's kind of strange to think that. I mean, the movie's been renewed for a sequel.
I believe so. Yes.
You can, and
don't take
people
it,
can now just take. You don't take his word for it, but people can just make like a poor quality movie now and get money.
They earned $25 million in their opening weekend. You know that?
That's kind of ridiculous, and I feel gross and dirty for participating in this cash grab system. That's what I think.
Yeah, we gave money to the Emoji Movie. I didn't think it was a great movie. I'll admit it was not a good movie. But I had very, very low expectations for it going in. Yeah. And I can say that they did go above my expectations.
It surpassed my low expectations, but I mean, where my expectations were, the fact that there was dialogue past the expectations. That's where I had it,
Well, there were just some things in the movie that didn't make any sense. Or you could tell they only did it to make a joke. Yeah. So in the trailer, there is the poop emoji and the poop emoji's son exiting the restroom, and they're saying, "Do we wash our hands? Nah, we're number 2," which is it's not like the hilarious, but it's we're saying the poop saying we're number 2 is kind of funny.
It's an attempt at a joke. Yeah.
It's a joke. It's one of the better jokes.
Yeah, and that movie is one of the better jokes.
But then that's at the beginning of the movie, and the poop's son never again appears in the movie at all. Yeah. He only existed for that one joke.
Even though they mention in that same scene that he's going to work that day, that he's going to be there, but he's not. So it's not good. And then there's like a weird idea of like what has sentience, what doesn't have sentience, because in the emoji world there's an emoji pizza, but then they also eat pizza. So like
they eat the pizza.
So like does the emoji pizza eat pizza?
All of their food looks like emojis, but there also is emojis of that food. So there's a shrimp emoji, and they drive in this giant car that's like what is that kind of thing where the shrimps are in the glass, the martini glass with the shrimp in it. Shrimp cocktail. Yeah, they drive in a shrimp cocktail, but then they also eat shrimp cocktails. So it's kind of confusing.
It's really confusing. It's a strange cannibalistic world out there, and that just messes with your head. And back to the poop emoji guy for a minute there were like a lot of poop jokes, which is just kind of tasteless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, there were somewhere. So the movie is rated PG, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know it's not above that, if anything. So I'm pretty sure it's PG. And there's one scene where something bad happens, and you just see the poop emoji say "shh," and then somebody else finishes the sentence with "should we do something or something about it?" Yeah. Which was really funny.
That was funny. That was a funny bit. That was. I enjoyed that. But But James Corden, I liked him actually in the movie. His character was funny. A bit. Yeah, the writing for it was a bit at times a bit over the top, and
my favorite part was when this is also in the trailer, like the best scenes they used for the trailer, which they should never do because it just means the rest of the movie is not as good, is where James Corden eats a bunch of candy, and then he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have eaten all that candy," and then he throws it up, and he eats it again, and then he throws it up again. And that's really only funny because it already happened in an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes. Oh,
where King Neptune, they had the cook-off between King Neptune and SpongeBob.
Yes. Oh, I love that episode. I love all the episodes of SpongeBob. I was talking about how recently I saw an episode of older SpongeBob that I did not remember. That was a big surprise to me because I remember like every episode of SpongeBob because I've seen every episode at least 3 or 4 times. But it was one, and I knew the first part of the episode too, which was weird. You know how they have 2 episodes in one?
Yeah, so which episode was it?
So, the first one I knew is when SpongeBob and Patrick both go to boating school.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. They do that. What's funnier than 24?
25! And then, but then the second half of it is Mr. Krabs earns his millionth dollar, and he celebrates.
Yeah, the fishing one?
Yeah, he celebrates by taking them.
You've never seen the fishing episode?
I must have, but I really do not have a memory of it. Actually, I remember the bit where there's like a whole orchestra on the boat
Yeah.
Crabs. I remembered that.
Yeah, playing the Jaws theme.
Yeah. I remember that bit.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
So speaking of ships, it's that time of the.
Oh yes.
It's that time of the episode again.
Time for a musical interlude.
So yeah, so since this is the season premiere of season 2, this is going to be an extended episode.
So we're going to start off with the first of 3 musical interludes.
Yep.
Is it really that time already?
Yeah, time flies when you're doing
a podcast. Yeah. All right, ready.
So this is the story of the greatest sea captain who ever lived, Captain Albert Alexander. And if you don't know who that is, well,
you're gonna
about
learn.
to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna need some more water before we begin.
I'm gonna crack my neck in anticipation and my knuckles. Oh, I didn't. I tried to crack my knuckles like loudly for.
Yeah, it didn't work.
But it didn't work.
Here, ready? Hold on, let me put this water down.
All right. Yeah, set that water down. Oh, crack those knuckles.
I know someone, a good friend of mine who hates the sound of cracking knuckles. So I'm sorry if you're listening to this episode.
And you hate the sound of cracking knuckles.
Don't leave.
It's all Howard's fault.
The show's gonna get better.
All right.
All right. So are we ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I was asking them.
Are you? Were you waiting for a response? Are you? Are you?
Well, I was clearing my throat at the same time. Okay. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. When he was a boy, he wanted to play down by the sea. At age 13, every day after school, he would always sail around the lake. All the people would stand and stare as he sailed around with precision and care. With his bi-corner hat and the way he would stand, he looked just like a Navy man. All the townsfolk would gather and say and sing away, Captain Albert Alexander, brave seafarer someday. But that Captain Albert Alexander, he'll go down in the waves. So that is the beginning. To the ballad of Captain Albert Alexander.
Yes, and you're going to have to keep listening in order to find out what happens next.
Does he go down in the waves? Does he not? Who knows?
We do.
We do, but that's because we written out in the script.
Yeah, that's right.
Now it is time for something completely different.
Completely and utterly different.
Something I've personally been looking forward to since the start of the episode. Josh, can you pass me that box over there?
Is it time?
It's time.
The time is right. All right, so I am passing Howard a brown cardboard box. It has the face of Thor, the Marvel character, on top of it. It says Marvel Collector Core on the side. Oh, on the proper side, it says First Appearance Avengers.
So this is a box I receive every month of the year, except for the ones that are... No, actually, that's a lie. I don't get it every month. I get it every other month. Yeah. So it's been 2 months since I last received a box. And I'm really excited to find out what's inside, because I don't know. I only know the theme, which is First Appearance Avengers. So what that means is it's like the original Avengers that first appeared during the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. So if you notice, the picture of Thor on the front is a different style than what they have today.
Oh, it's the older
And
Thor.
you get the big wings on the helmet, which
Yeah.
they've kind of toned down recently. So this is...
Thor looks a lot like He-Man.
He kind of does, yeah. So now we're opening the box.
Opening. Whoa, it's open. Oh, and right away we can see there's a little patch with Captain America on it that says Marvel Collector Core, and a little pin that says Marvel Collector Core with a picture of old school Nick Fury.
Yes.
I'm proud of myself for knowing that.
Yep, Nick Fury. Back before he was black.
It's hard because I picture Samuel L. Jackson, and then it's not.
It's not. It's so the way the Marvel Universe goes, this is going to be a little nerd session here. In the mainstay Marvel Universe...
Is this the nerdy one? Is that what episode of Cardigans this is?
Oh, so this is the movie one.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, too. It could be both.
The movie nerds.
The movie nerds one?
So, we're going to call it Season 2.
Oh yeah, season premiere.
Yeah, I don't
pilot.
No, I think that'll be pilot too.
Pilot too, yeah.
And so, in the mainstay universe, Nick Fury is a white soldier. I think he was a soldier and then became a general and director.
Yeah.
Of Shield, and in the alternate universe, the ultimate one where Miles Morales lives, he is a black guy named Samuel L. Jackson, except his actual name is Nick Fury, and the MCU based Nick Fury off of him, so they could just because in the Ultimate Universe they base him off of Samuel L. Jackson, and they'd be like, it'd be really cool if we get him to play the character, and since he was such a big hit in the movies, they actually brought him over to the main universe as Nick Fury's adopted son.
Oh,
so that's a little bit of fact.
That's really cool.
So first off is a paper that says a bunch of spoilers.
Right, describe to us what we have here.
So first up is a T-shirt.
Ooh.
With the Incredible Hulk, the man strongest. I mean, the strongest man of all time.
No, it's the strangest.
Oh, the strangest man
of all time.
He's also the strongest, though.
Yeah, he's the strangest.
And it's him in a pop vinyl figure.
Yeah, it's like a pop vinyl figure.
But on a T-shirt.
He's like blue. What's up with that?
Well, he's gray. In the original printing, he was
gray.
meant to be gray, but there was a printing error that caused him to be green, and they've kept him green ever since.
Wow.
But originally, he was gray.
I'm learning a lot here.
And Bruce Banner was blonde.
Hope you are too.
You know that? Bruce Banner used to be blonde.
Yeah. Didn't they change his
He used
name?
to be David Banner. Yeah.
No, they changed. I knew this. I know this bit. When they put him on TV, they changed his name to David because they thought Bruce sounded too gay.
Really?
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact. I read I can't pronounce his name. Kamamu Bell's a little bit of his book, and it talked about that. So yeah, both of us are learning something. This is interesting.
The Lou Ferrigno TV show.
I don't know.
Where instead of becoming an actual like Hulk, it just became Lou Ferrigno painted green because he's a really strong guy.
yeah, maybe. I don't know if that was the one. Probably, it might have been.
And you know, Lou Ferrigno's played the Hulk, his growling ever since.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah,
it's a long history of growling. Let's see what's next in this box. Oh, there's more pop vinyl figures.
There are actual pop vinyl figures. Yes.
Fine. I said vinyl. I don't know if that's. I don't think
it's vinyl. No, it's not vinyl. So the first one is Iron Man from but the first appearance of him from Tale to Suspense 39.
I like that one. That's because in the first Iron Man movie, the first suit he has sort of looks like that. The one he escapes the terrorists in.
Yeah. So originally he has a silver suit.
Are they? Yeah.
So that's what they did in the first Iron Man movie, and that's what they gave pop vinyl bobblehead of.
That's really cool.
And then also we received Vision.
Ooh.
From the Avengers 57, where the Vision first appeared.
Oh. He looks very similar to the way he does in the modern movies.
Yeah, that's how he looks in the comic. He didn't really change very much. His colors became a little less like bright. Like in this, he has a very bright green, like lime green almost suit with a really bright yellow, and they've toned that down. But it's it's pretty similar to what it is.
Yeah. Wow, that's really cool. I like this box. I think am subscribed to this place where I get a new pair of socks every month. I've gotten some fun socks there. My latest one looked like layers of dirt, going down, and there's all these like fossils and stuff, which is pretty interesting, pretty unique. And I also get subscribed to this place, Loot Crate, and they send me a bunch of like nerd stuff.
I used to be subscribed to Loot Crate. I have some upstairs, but I found that it was full of garbage.
Yeah, it kind of is.
It got worse. It used to be very good, and then it's gotten very bad.
Yeah, they have some nice T-shirts, I guess.
The T-shirts are the only good thing.
Yeah, the T-shirts are nice.
But the rest of the stuff is
I
like
got a Assassin's Creed vinyl figure from there. They're Funko Pop vinyl.
Well, I realized that the only reason I really like the Loot Crate is because of their Funko Pops, and this crate is made by Funko, so they send you one every month.
Oh, that's all.
Or two. Yeah.
Or if you're lucky, and we were lucky this time.
Yeah.
I like Howard has new shoes, and he pointed out earlier that I failed to point them out, so I'm amending that. They're Nike. They're black and white. They have kind of, I don't know, how would you even describe that pattern on it? What is that?
I don't really know. They
look like Space Invaders.
They do look a little like Space Invaders, yeah. But yeah, I really like these shoes. I bought them yesterday. Actually, I bought them earlier today.
Earlier today?
No, I did buy them yesterday. I bought them yesterday.
Wow, he lied for a minute.
I'm mixing up my days. All the days seem to blend together.
Yeah, that's what happens during the summers. I lose track of time. Like, where even am I? You know, where am I?
I know where you are.
So what did you do over the summer, Howard? Why don't you tell the good people?
I actually worked
and the bad people, if you're listening.
I actually worked as a camp counselor at Boy Scout summer camp.
Ooh.
Because I'm that kind of guy.
That kind of guy.
I just love helping people.
Helping people?
Yeah.
I enjoy helping people too, but not over the summer, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I know you don't do it over the other time.
Yeah.
So I guess you must hate helping people.
Wow. I like helping people, but as long as it's convenient for me.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, that's a good way to... That's how you do that, right?
Yeah.
As long as it's easy for me to look good while doing it.
So, what did you do over the summer?
What did I do over the summer? I was in a show where we put together a full length play that had never been performed before in 5 days, which is pretty cool, pretty impressive in my personal opinion. I
also agree that it is pretty impressive. I would have done it too, except I didn't really know about it until afterwards. So
wow. Was that a shot at me there?
No, I didn't say anything about you. But now that you mention it, it probably would have been Josh's job to tell me about it, but he didn't, so that's okay.
Well, you were in New York at the time, so.
Was I? Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah, because you didn't come see my show.
Yeah, I went to New York also. Yeah, I saw a lot of better shows though.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I can't say they're better. I didn't see his, but I saw a lot of very good shows.
Yes. What was your favorite that you saw in New York?
My favorite would have to be definitely Groundhog Day, the musical, which is sad because it's closing.
Yeah, a lot of good musicals are closing on Broadway now.
Well, it's closing because it didn't get enough money. So my theory is that people saw, it's a Groundhog's Day adaptation. It's just a movie. I could see the movie at home. Why would I spend money to go see it in Broadway? So it just didn't make the money. But it was so good. It was like such a good show. And people just didn't realize that because it didn't win any Tonys. It did win the best musical though, the Olivier.
Oh yeah. Did he win the Olivier too? The Andy Carl.
Andy Carl. I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Did you know that Bill Murray went to see it 2 days in a row?
He saw it 2 days in a row the week before I was there, so I missed him.
Really funny.
I just missed him. Yeah. But now they're closing in September. Same with Great Comet of 1812.
Yeah,
Natasha Pierre, Great Comet of 1812. And the reason that one is closing is actually.
I know the full story here. Let's
do you?
Yes.
So do I.
Are you sure? You sure know the right full story? Let's hear. Maybe we have two different versions.
So let me tell my story first, and we'll hear his. So this is, I believe, the right one, but it could be wrong. So originally, it had Josh Groban playing Pierre.
Yes, that's true.
The main character, one of them, Natasha, Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812. I originally thought his name was Natasha Pierre, and it was one guy. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I was very surprised to find Natasha was somebody else.
Completely different from Pierre.
But so, then Pierre and Josh Groban left the role because
he's Josh Groban.
It's time to move on. He's a very busy person, and they got I don't quite remember his name, but he used to be in Hamilton.
Okariet.
Like Okamar or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he's in it. Yeah, look him up.
Yeah, I'll look him up.
So he was in it, and ticket sales went down. Now my theory is because he's not Josh Groban.
Yeah, I mean, he's a phenomenal actor.
He's a very good actor,
but he just doesn't.
He isn't Josh Groban. He doesn't have the following that Josh Groban does. So ticket sales went down. The producers saw that to mean that he just wasn't a good actor, so they decided to end his contract early, and they hired a new guy.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that. What it was is they realized it wasn't the thing. Oh, he's not a good actor, but they realized, whoa, we need somebody with a name, and so they got Mandy Patinkin, who's a big name. Mandy Patinkin's a very big name. He has a super big following.
I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, well, you're not part of his following. He was Princess Bride.
Oh, was he?
Inigo Montoya. I swear to God.
Then yes, I do know who he is. So,
yes.
So they got him to play it, and they didn't tell him that he'd be replacing the guy early. So once he heard that it was because they were ending the other guy's contract early, he stepped out of the role, and he said, "Oh, if I knew this would have was why, I would never have taken it." So they had to quickly find someone else to replace him, and now the show is going off Broadway on September 3rd.
Yeah.
which is very sad. It was a very good show. They did an interesting thing where the stage also had seats for the audience, which was a very interesting thing, and the actors all acted around and included the audience in a lot of things. Speaking of musicals, it is that time once again.
Wait, I have to read out his name really quickly.
Yes, so we will get to that time right after we hear his name.
Oh, let's see. Where is it? Hercules Mulligan. Yeah.
Okierdi? Anawanadon.
Yeah.
Anadawan. I can't quite say it, and I don't want to be offensive.
Yeah, I don't want to be offensive. I'm terrible.
But it's something along those lines.
All right, so back to the tale of
Captain Albert Alexander.
Let's see.
So to recap, when he was a boy, he liked to sail.
That's right.
And
everybody would be like, "Whoa, he looks like a Navy man, and he's gonna be a brave seafarer one day."
And he's gonna die on the waves. He's gonna die on the seas. Yeah.
On the waves.
So. Yep. 30-some odd years later, on a ship, the Sea Slater, he sailed into a mass of blubber. Looking into the sky, he saw a giant walrus. That was 100 stories. Ha 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 ha. It meant no harm, the walrus was in a great deal of pain. It suffered from a tusk with tooth decay. Albert threw his anchor around its tusk. With a little bit of pulling, it was out by dusk. The walrus thanked Albert and sang, as he sailed away, Captain Albert Alexander, friend to sea urchin and me. But that Captain Albert Alexander will go down in the sea. Stay tuned for the epic conclusion.
The epic conclusion
of Captain Albert Alexander. So, Josh?
Yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out. I feel like you've been saying it a lot, and you need to stop. It's wearing out. I'm going to change my name.
Do it. So, you won't.
I'm only going to answer to Henry now.
That's not going to happen. So,
that's not going to happen, Henry.
So let's talk more about my trip to New York, huh? You want to hear about the other shows I've seen?
Sure. Go ahead.
You saying that because you want to fill up time, or because you're interested?
I'm in it. Maybe sometimes it's possible for both. I'm not trying to fill up time. Our script is timed perfectly.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you texting?
No, you're texting.
No, I'm not. I've got our lyrics pulled up here.
Okay, well, I'm not texting. You're texting.
All right. He's not texting. I'm texting. I went to New York too, but I don't think I saw any shows. No, I did go to the Museum of Natural History in New York.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Really? Did you go to the Mummies exhibit?
No, I didn't.
You
had to buy a ticket.
Yeah, you had to buy like special tickets.
But I went to the museum. This is over last spring. I went to the British Museum of History, I think it's called.
Oh, I've been there in London.
Yeah,
I've been there.
And they have mummies just out.
You can
you don't need to pay up for it.
Yeah, they were very
Yeah, the Natural History Museum in London.
Yeah, but the Natural History Museum in New York, they're very careful about them. And I realized after taking a picture of a mummy that you weren't allowed to take pictures of the mummies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nobody told me, oh, you can't, but I saw the sign that said no.
Was it no flash?
It just said no.
Well, yeah, because it's a paid exhibit. You got to pay for it.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
But yeah, in London they just have mummies out, so I've seen mummies before.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't pay for a ticket.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just love mummies. So
kind of gross.
Yeah, I love staring at people who were involved.
Oh yeah, okay, involved. Yeah. You heard about the monks who mummify themselves when they think their time to die, and what they do is they just stop eating. And every day they'd go up in the mountains and they'd ring a bell every day. And the day they stop ringing the bell is the day that people know they died. And then they'd come up and finish the ceremony.
Wow, that's kind of messed up.
That's how they live. You can't say it's messed up. It's how they do it.
Wow. Imagine that, Howard. Imagine if I texted you every day, but if you knew that I didn't text you, then I was dead.
Well, it didn't say anything. It was a bell. It wasn't like, hey guys, I'm good. How are you?
Well, I know.
It was kind of like a ding.
I was trying to think, well, I can't just text you a bell noise. I guess I could just text you a bell noise, have a recording of a bell, and just send that to you every day. That'll get annoying fast.
Yeah, you could do that. It would get annoying.
Don't touch my phone.
I'm not touching your phone.
He put his finger right on the lens, the camera lens.
I did not do anything like that.
He like rubbed it, and it was like, yeah, look at this. You can't stop me. And now he's trying to use my thumb.
No, I'm not.
He's trying to use his thumb to get into my phone.
Josh, give me my phone back. Now you're cracking it in half. Now you're taking my screen protector and ripping it off.
Throwing your phone across the room. Ah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the tricks of audio. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want. Oh my God, John Cena?
Oh wow, he's being completely silent. Hey,
We're
John.
playing charades with John Cena.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that
The
Shining? We said very different things.
Well, it's either a boat or it's The Shining. So
I don't think we understood John Cena in the same way there. We really interpreted. We were talking about earlier how John Cena. Hey, goodbye, John Cena. He's gone now.
Yeah, he just left.
Played Fred's dad.
Fred Figglehorn in the Fred movies, which I haven't seen for a very long time. But we were talking about bad movies earlier, and how there are movies with lesser percentages than the Emoji Movie, because the Emoji Movie has 8%. But all three Fred movies, I don't know why I've seen all three, but I have, and they all have 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. But I think they're not that bad. I personally. I wouldn't look it up. I wouldn't like rent it. But if I've seen it on, I've seen the first one a few times, and it's not that bad.
So, looking beyond bad movies, what is your favorite movie? Or two separate questions. What's your favorite movie, and what do you think is the best movie?
My favorite movie. I want to say something in the MCU, but I don't really want to. Be like, oh yeah, of course it's a Marvel movie. Yeah. So I guess my favorite movie is probably. I don't know. You go first.
So, I really do like Inception. I'm a big fan of Inception.
Never seen it.
It's not a perfect movie, but I enjoy it a lot. I'm a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan, and I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So anything Christopher Nolan touches.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in that movie?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'll have to watch it.
Anything Christopher Nolan touches, I fall in love with. I really liked Dunkirk. When I saw that.
Did Harry Styles play a big role in Dunkirk?
Yeah, he did play a big role, and he played it well. He played it really well. And then, best movie is a toughie. I mean, Citizen Kane is always rated as like the number one movie, but like I wouldn't put it there. I mean, there's I don't know. The Godfather, The Godfather Part 2 are both really good movies. Howard's Walked Away. I'm just gonna keep going talking about good movies. You're standing in a different part of the room now. The Hustler with Paul Newman is incredible. That movie made me like old movies. I wasn't really a fan of old movies, but then I saw the Hustler with Paul Newman. I was like, wait, these movies can be good.
Isn't The Hustler like a new movie that's a period piece?
No.
Oh, the American Hustle is like that's.
Yeah, that's American Hustle. But The Hustler is different. And Baby Driver is really good.
Baby Driver is my favorite movie. I said that already.
It's really well done.
Baby Driver is such a good movie.
Stunning. It's just so impressive. It's such an impressive movie.
I usually don't like action movies, but Baby Driver was just such a good balance between like everything going on.
Yeah. It was a really well thought out, really well done action movie. If you haven't seen Baby Driver, I would definitely recommend it. Get yourself to a theater. It's still in theaters, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
It must be in some theaters. Probably limited showing at this point, but get yourself to a theater that's showing Baby Driver and watch Baby Driver. You won't regret it. Unless you have like some sort of disease that makes you not like things that are good and do like things that aren't good, in which case then you probably might regret it.
Yeah. Baby Driver, great movie.
He's looking up something about it. The cast?
I'm looking up one of the cast members, yeah.
Oh, Lily James is the...
He played the female love interest.
Yeah, the female love interest. I don't know much about her. I know a little bit about Ansel Elgort.
He was in something too, something big.
He was in The Fault in Our Stars.
That's what he was in, yeah. I love John Hamm. John Hamm was in it, and I didn't even realize until the end.
John Hamm. Oh, his character is awesome.
It didn't seem like John Hamm at all.
Yeah, I know. Did I already say the thing about it making me not like Jamie Foxx? Did I say that in real life?
No, you said that not in real life. You said that
in the recording?
No, I'm sorry, you did say that in real life. You didn't say it in the recording.
Oh, yeah. Well, that movie made me not like Jamie Foxx in something. Well, I mean, he did a good job, but what I'm saying
he didn't like his character.
I didn't like his character, which was something new. Because even if I've seen him, like, play villain-ish roles before, but I'm like, you. But this one, I was like, you're actually a terrible person.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Awesome.
You know, it was directed by the same guy who made
Scott
Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yes, and the Cornetto trilogy. Have you seen those? You should watch.
Well, one of the Cornetto trilogy is Scott Pilgrim. No, it's not.
No, it's Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, yeah.
Hot Fuzz,
Hot Fuzz, and
the end at the World's End, End of the World, whatever it is.
It's the World's End, yeah.
The World's End.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I've been meaning to see them. I haven't seen any of them. I haven't even seen
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim, yeah.
Oh, I enjoy Scott Pilgrim. I love movies, you know?
Me too.
I could talk forever about movies, but here at Cardigans, we don't just talk about one thing. It's not just Cardigans the movie podcast. It's Cardigans the life podcast. But we're talking about movies a lot in this episode because the movie episode, I guess. But it's not called the movie episode. It's called Pilot 2.
That's not what we're calling it. We could call it that.
Could call it Pilot 2.
We're going to think about it. I'm going to make Josh sit with me as I upload the video this time because I don't think he's ever seen it before.
No, I've never seen the magic happen. I said that weirdly.
It's not really magic. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
That's a lot of like file transference.
Ooh. Talk to me about file transference.
So, I've lost my train of thought. My favorite movie is going to be, it's a tie between Baby Driver and Failsafe. And the best movie is going to be Failsafe or Baby Driver. It's a tie.
I was thinking about the movie Kingsman. I like that one a lot, too.
I've been meaning to see it. I own it. I just haven't gotten around to watching it.
Yeah, I see it. It's right there.
We could watch it in the morning.
Yeah, we should definitely watch it in the morning. Without you.
We got to get up at like 8 o'clock, though.
Oh, yeah. We got to get up. That's fine.
That's okay. I'd rather not, but we can. So, have you ever...
I wake up at like 7:30 every day. 7 or 7:30.
I have been waking up at like 7 every day. I just don't like it. So, have you seen Failsafe?
No, I haven't. I haven't even really heard of it.
Oh, it's such a good movie. It's very old, though.
Yeah?
Well, it's from the 60s. So, it's a Cold War film. So, what happens is the U.S. is sending... Well, they get something on their missile reading thinking that Russia just sent nukes to them. So they send nukes back to Russia. But then they see that it was actually just like a weather balloon or something. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't a missile. And now they've realized that they just accidentally sent nukes to Russia.
Yeah.
But it's not like a missile. They're dropping nukes in airplanes.
Yeah.
So what they do is they try to do the failsafe and call the airplane and tell them to stop. But they do this at the very same time Russia is practicing they're doing a prototype of new, what's it called? Radio jamming signals. Yeah. And as a result, the failsafe doesn't get through. So they end up nuking Russia. And then they have to do something to make up for it. I don't really want to give away the ending, but like it's not really about like a suspenseful ending. It's kind of like it's just a good way to follow along. So, but I'm gonna spare the ending. But America has to do something to make up for them accidentally nuking Moscow and killing the president, because otherwise they'd end up going to a nuclear war.
There is a movie that I have to watch that I've heard is really, really good. Actually, matter of fact, my mom recorded it for me to watch today. It's the Something Gentleman, I think. It's like a war movie, and what is it? So the guy comes home from the war, and it's like spy or something. I don't even know what it's about. Is it? Oh, wait. You need to keep talking while I look this up. Talk more about movies you like.
Okay, movies.
Manchurian Candidate. That's what I wasn't even nothing about Gentlemen.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that one too.
Yes.
That gets parodied a lot too.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty has done something on it.
Oh, well, which Which bit was it? Can't. Which Rick and Morty episode was the parody of the Manchurian Candidate?
I don't remember.
Frank Sinatra's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool.
I think then... I'm sorry, Rick and Morty didn't do it. Somebody did. But yeah. That reminds me, though. Another... Actually, you know what it reminds me of? That time again.
Oh, it's that time again?
Mm-hmm.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, so... Sorry, reading off my phone.
Alright, well, it is time.
Oh, Gravity Falls parody did. I called it the Stan Shurian Candidate. When Grunkle Stan ran for mayor. That's what it's from.
Pardon. Alright, it's time. So, to recap, he helped
this is
a
the
walrus.
epic conclusion of...
helped a walrus.
This is Captain Albert Alexander we're talking about here. So, when he was a boy, wanted to sail, became a sailor, helped a walrus. How does it end? Well, without further ado, the epic conclusion you've all been waiting for.
Have you on the edge of your seats.
Captain Albert Alexander. At a ripe old age, lightning struck from the sky and tore Albert's vessel in two. 100 men all fled for their lives on rafts across the ocean blue. Albert stood at the stern of his ship. A giant octopus had him in his grip. A spiraling vortex of death below ripped. And sharks and electric eels all made the trip to see Albert sink to the bottom of the sea. But before he went down, he called out to his crew, "It's obvious that my time has come. I'll let this ending ensue. I've lived an exciting nautical life, it would seem, and there's no better end than a death by the sea." His crew sang, Captain Albert Alexander, he'll go down in the sea. But that Captain Albert Alexander, he'll go down in his history. There, Josh, don't cry. It's just a story. A real story. That Captain Albert Alexander, he'll go down in the sea. So that is the ending of Captain Albert Alexander, one of my favorite songs in the world, written and performed by the steam-powered giraffe. Although just now it's performed by me and Josh, or Josh and I, excuse me.
But we didn't write it.
No, we did not write it. So if you want more music than that, like that, and there's actually a verse we left out, check out. I'm talking a little fast here. I realize. It's okay. I do that.
Well, you got trouble, my friend.
Stop.
Right here. We're sitting. All right. Sorry.
Yeah. Stop.
Hit me there. I'm sorry.
So, great. Now I lost my whole train of thought.
All right.
Check out Steam Powered Giraffe. The song again is Captain Albert Alexander, but they have other stuff too, which is really good. I was playing some for Josh before we recorded.
I enjoyed it. But you didn't really lose your train of thought there. You said you did, but...
I did, but it came back.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was talking about for a second, but I'm pretty good at getting back.
On track.
Thanks.
I know it's crazy, but we finish each other's...
Sandwiches.
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say sentences. It's kind of... How do you say
I thought you were referencing
sandwiches?
something.
I know. But then I read... I know, dude!
You ever seen those videos online with the guy?
Oh yeah, all the time, dude. I was gonna
No,
drink
with
water.
the thing on his head. The guy with the thing on his head. And he lives in the
Harry Potter?
No, kinda, but he's not a wizard. he lives in the big castle, and he has a thing on his head.
I'm really racking my brain here, but I'm coming up short.
And he's like, "Hello." That's how he talks. He's like, "Hello, it's me." He does the YouTube thing. He's like, "Welcome to my first vlog." He talks about YouTube and stuff.
No, I'm just gonna. Hey, if you know, this is a good plugin. If you know how it's talking about, feel free to email us.
That's right. Email us at iforgotmyvideos@gmail.com. That's one sentence.
iforgotmyvideos@gmail.com. Do we have any more emails fan mail that we would like to read out from iforgotmyvideos@gmail.com?
So
from last time,
we've done plenty of episodes here, and we do like to read out our fan mail. So here's what we have so far from our fan mail. Celebrate Mom with Apple gifts, and also hi podcaster. Thanks for your interest in adding Cardigans to Google Play Music. That's a really good transition to say our podcast is now on Google
Play Music. Yeah, and also as it has been, it continues to be on the Apple podcast app,
iTunes,
Apple,
and honestly, or anywhere you collect your podcasts. I personally use Podcast Addict, the app, because I believe it is. I'm not a big fan of Google Play's podcast system, but I know some of you guys are. So now you can get it.
It's also on YouTube.
It's on YouTube too. Yep.
To check it out there.
Yep. And of course, everything here is free. So if someone says, "Oh, I can only watch it on YouTube because I don't want to buy their podcast,"
it's not free. True. It's free everywhere.
You can free to download, free to share.
Yeah. Except in Australia, where it costs $17.
That's a lie.
I don't know.
think.
Have you? You should check that.
I should check it actually. I'm very, very certain though.
If you're an Australian watching this, let us know if you spent $17 on it.
Not only would we'd be interested in knowing how much it costs in Australia, but we'd also be very, very pleased to know someone in Australia is listening to us.
Alternatively, if you would like to travel to Australia and let us know, or buy us tickets to Australia so that we can go there, and then, well, we wouldn't need to let us know. We would know by.
You know, I was supposed to go to Australia this summer.
Really?
Yeah, but the trip got cancelled, so we didn't go.
I'm going to be going to Africa next summer.
I know, you told me. Tanzania, right?
Tanzania.
Same thing. Right? I'm just kidding. It's not.
Tasmanian devil, right?
Tasmania, Tanzania. They're spelled the same.
Tuscaloosa. They're not spelled the same.
What's Tuscaloosa?
If you know what Tuscaloosa is, feel free to email us. I forgot my videos at gmail.com. Once again, that's I forgot my videos at gmail.com.
You know what I really like to think about?
What?
Whatever happened at Tuscanga. I think that's how you say it, right?
Tuskegee?
No, that's the airmen.
Madame Tussauds?
Madame Tussauds. Have you been there to Madame Tussauds?
No.
Me neither.
The wax figures, they don't look like the people they're supposed to be looking like.
They do a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like that bit where they look like
them,
but not enough. It's like enough not like them that it's creepy.
Yeah.
Some of them, Tom Cruise does not look like him. Was it Tom Cruise that I was seeing? He did not look like him.
Oh,
Does
I
Tom
mixed
Cruise
it.
even have one?
I think so. Yeah, probably. I mixed up my consonants. It's not It's not Tuscanga. It's Tunguska.
Ooh, Tunga. I didn't know about that.
You never. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong still. So yeah, there's a giant explosion in 1908 over the Tuscanga River in Russia, in Siberia.
How did it explode?
We don't know.
Whoa.
But it was visible.
The river gods got
people say in Japan, I think it was either Japan or China, people reading their newspaper, the sky turned red. For them too. But it originated in...
But only people reading the newspaper?
No, that's the account was from a guy reading the newspaper.
Oh, okay.
And you go there today, and the trees are still standing, but all their branches are blasted off. And in the epicenter, all the trees are facing away. And they've only seen this before in nuclear testing sites, but they haven't developed a nuclear bomb yet at this point. So our theories are maybe they did, because radiation is also higher there. I wouldn't say time travel, but maybe Russia had
I would say time travel.
That could be it, you know.
Yeah, it certainly could be.
There's other theories that a meteor hit the Earth in Tunguska.
Wow, I guess we didn't see it coming. We did not have the technology to see it coming at that point.
No.
That really sucks. We could have been wiped out like dinosaur style. Isn't that, you know?
It's always crazy that any. Well, not anymore. Now we know.
Now we would know, but like at that time, freaking yeah, dinosaur style. That's pretty wild.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Is that a phrase, dinosaur style? I think.
Yes, but it's like a dancing thing. I think.
Yeah, I think.
Like get on, come on, get that. Come on, get on the floor. Everyone do the dinosaur.
Send us videos of you doing your best dinosaur dance at iforgotmyvideos@gmail.com. Once again, that's iforgotmyvideos at gmail.com.
Actually, it's getting time to pretty much wrap up the episode.
Wrap it up with a nice little bow.
Yeah. Yeah, a nice little bow. Thanks for adding that.
Yeah, that's the one part that I added. That wasn't in the script. I'm sorry. Stick to the script.
Yeah, now I have no idea what I'm supposed to say.
Right,
the original train of thoughts were written in, but this one I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Yeah, he has bits where he's like, it says in the script, it's like trail off thoughtfully, you know?
Yeah, but this is not one of them.
Not one of those times.
What are we doing? We're wrapping up the show. This is the end of the show.
Near the end.
Cardigans was a production of I Forgot My Videos Incorporated. We're not incorporated. That's part of the name.
Yeah.
You can follow us on YouTube at I Forgot My Videos Incorporated at youtube.com.
Yes, you can.
Again, the incorporation is not actually incorporated.
There's no obligation to, but
there's no obligation to, but it's nice to know that we're.
Nice to know.
Or alternatively, or additionally.
Additionally,
you can follow us. You can subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, or Google Play, or Podcast Addict, or where do you get your podcasts? You get them on the podcast app, right, on iTunes.
Yeah.
I don't use iTunes.
I do it there. Well, I know it's because you don't have it.
I don't have an Apple device.
So it'd be weird if you didn't have an Apple device but use the Apple Podcast app.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird. So
you'd have jailbroken your phone or something.
I am not about that life.
I ain't about that life either. Like I've seen bits of on Snapchat people can
they can get a jailbroken Snapchat.
Yeah. Well, you can jailbreak your phone and then you can put your little guy wherever you want on the map.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can change your location to wherever. Some people have them like in the middle of the ocean and North Korea. They put it in North Korea.
I've seen that sometimes in the ocean one they do it on cruises and they're actually on a cruise. But yeah, North Korea is pretty funny.
All right, is that time to wrap it up? We hope you enjoyed the story of Captain Alexander.
Again, that was from the band Steam Powered Giraffe. Please check them out online if you like that.
I hope that you guys wept so that I was not the only one weeping there. I'm sure there was not a single dry eye out there, and if you didn't cry, be ashamed.
It's a sad story, but in the end, it was kind of fitting. He spent his whole life on the ocean, and that's how it ended.
I guess Howard doesn't want you to be ashamed, but
it's not.
Different people have different opinions, I suppose.
I dropped something.
It's these kind of creative differences that put us on break, Howard.
Shh! We told them it was about the script.
Oh, we gotta get our stories straight.
So yeah, if we're gonna be completely honest, it's honestly because I hate Josh.
Yeah, and he hates me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why. We're not gonna dress it up. It's not just creative.
We're not
differences.
gonna sugarcoat it.
We're not gonna sugarcoat it. We don't do that. If anything, we're gonna put on that like sour stuff that they put on the outside of Sour Patch Kids.
Or like that lemon, like the candy lemons.
Ooh, I like the candy lemon. My dad loves the candy orange peels.
Really?
Not the orange peels, the orange slices is what I meant.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
Candy.
I didn't know they made
peels.
candy orange peels.
They probably do.
They make candy. They make chocolate oranges, and they look like oranges, but they taste like chocolate and orange. Like they look like brown oranges because they're chocolate colored, but they taste like orange and chocolate.
Really?
If you get what I'm saying.
That sounds delicious.
And they're wrapped in like a foil wrapper that's orange.
Wow. I don't know. I thought that was so funny, but I really did. I was like, it's orange. I guess
it's orange.
Of course, it's orange. I just told you it's orange.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do the checklist of everything I'm supposed to say at the end of the episode. So.
I think we should mention one more time to email us.
Email us if you like the show, if you don't like the show, any questions, any comments, any concerns.
Yeah, you want to be on the show. Or if you think that there's somebody who you think should be on this show,
Yeah, send us an email at I forgot my videos at gmail.com.
One more time, that's
I forgot my videos at gmail.com. No underscores, no numbers.
No, nothing.
Just IFORGOTMYVIDEOS.
At.
Capital 2, yeah, at G.
What do you mean capital 2?
Yeah, shift 2.
Oh, okay.
That's how you type it on the keyboard.
Yeah.
GMAIL.com. And dot is period, by the way.
So yeah. Is it? I've been typing the word dot. Every single one of my emails has bounced back.
And if you like our show, the best thing you can do is tell a friend about it.
Yes.
Tell your parents, say, Ma, Pa, I like this show, check it out.
Check it out.
Tell your siblings, your boyfriend, your girlfriend.
Tell yourself every once in a while.
Don't be like, I like Cardigans, I should check them out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got some big plans coming up. We're gonna have a lot of things.
That's right. We've been doing a lot more than just having creative differences and writing and memorizing a script.
Yes, we have some really good ideas that are gonna come to fruition very shortly.
I like the word fruition. I don't use it often enough.
I'll try to fit it in whenever I can.
Yeah, because you like to show off your extensive vocabulary.
That's true. I do have an extensive vocabulary.
I'm gonna go to
Thanks for mentioning that.
Refrigerator. Whoa.
You know how they say refrigerator in French? There's a short word for it, but then they can also say refrigerator. But it's like, I don't want to get it wrong. It's like refrigerator. It's like, they're really hard to say. Because the R's are like,
You made me think of, hey, you know what they call a Big Mac?
On that note, well, see you next time. I've been Howard Mal.
I have been Joshua Mutterbro this whole time.
And we're signing off.
Signing off.
See you next time.
Bye.